Just finished my din-dins. Have you changed your name again, Tyler? Are you just changing your name on cooldown just as much as you can?
Hello.
Hello.
Your voice is really loud in voice chat. Again.
But I changed it.
Yeah, but still loud. For me, it's really loud. Everyone else is like fine, but then there's three being really loud for me for some reason.
Have you got both on? The stream and the voice?
Yeah, I do. Like, I have your stream muted.
Okay. Anyone else want to join the group? There's one more spot.
Also, I'm on your favorites. Wow, I feel special.
Yeah, everyone was off my favourites, so I've been starting to add them back.
I'm a special gal. Ooh. I haven't been on my computer at all today, really.
Wow, what have you been doing?
I've been doing this like diamond painting thingy. Do you know what they are? Like from Amazon. I had last week I ordered for the first time on Amazon, by the way. I ordered these diamond painting thingies, and I've been doing those all day. And the only time I was on my computer was at a ball meeting thingy with my mother that I will not talk more about because it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, it's pretty relaxing. Yeah.
Very addictive.
Until you run out of things to blast with water.
I'm currently power washing the... I have no idea how it's called in English, but it's basically the thing that spins around and there's horses on it. It's like I'm using my...
Carousel?
Oh, merry-go-round or carousel?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking what is it called in English.
Yes, one of those. Either is fine. Yeah, if it turns around with music and horses, that's a merry-go-round or a carousel. Those are two different phrases for the same thing.
Jesus, I got a heart attack by this little jump rat.
You got a new coat?
The biggest power wash that I've done in the game was the wooden house that I had to... You had to power wash it from inside, from below and above. Like every single wooden piece you see.
Oh, the is it the one with like multiple like balconies on different levels with like stairs going up? Yeah, that's quite a big project, that one.
No joke, that almost made me quit the game. There is so much that needs to be done in there.
Yeah, I remember when I was doing that, I was watching a video about the whole Britney Spears situation. How she was trapped in a legal battle and all that stuff before it got resolved. But yeah,
I
that's
was
all
watching
over now.
anime once I was power washing that thing to keep me distracted.
Yeah. Oh. Get away from me. No. Oh. Lots of button noises.
What? What?
There was an echo.
I didn't see her.
Yeah, I'm doing good, Tyler. I've been trying to plan out things in terms of money. Since I'll have more of it soon.
Toaster, do you want another boost?
Hey,
Oh, hell no.
Volweb, welcome back.
Right, got you.
Yeah, a lot has changed. But at the same time, there's a lot that stayed the same. Oh dear. Yeah, so I've already reached out to one 3D artist for updating my model. I'll probably reach out to a few more, get a few different quotes, see who I like. I've looked into getting an iPhone 10 for the facial tracking. That'll be about 220, 230, something like that, which isn't too bad considering it's an iPhone. It's several generations old, which is why it's cheap for an iPhone anyway. There is a possibility that I could use a face tracker from HTC, the Vive facial tracker, but by the looks of it, that's a very new gadget and there's not much in terms of compatibility for that yet. Basically, if you want that to work with something, you have to bake it in yourself, which, although I could probably do, I'd rather just go with a more known, more working solution for now. Especially since if I go with an iPhone, I don't have to be like wearing a VR headset or anything at the same time. So it's a cheaper option for now until I get a headset. And I've been looking into what headset to get if I'm going to get a VR headset as well. There's all sorts of different options. If I'm willing to save up for a bit, I might get a Vive Pro 2 with eye tracking, because that'll be quite expensive, but that's the best one you can get right now. Yeah. VR chat is something I want to explore eventually. But, yeah, I'd have to go in with people I know.
Do you really want to go to that rabbit hole? You will come back.
It's worth a try. And there's more stuff I can do with VR.
Well, I bet there's a lot more you can do with VR. Not big deal.
My volume is a bit low. There we go, that should be a bit better. Match.
No one can hide from my sight.
Score 1-1. Hello. Well, this is now my home, as much as any.
This glass seems louder than it used to be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Oh! Nice.
My chair is becoming very uncomfortable to sit in.
Just sit on the floor instead. Easy.
How am I supposed to see stuff?
With your eyes. What else?
My eyes are gonna be off the table. I can bring the screen onto the table. Nice, good idea. Just gonna put the screen onto the table.
Oh, my level. No! Oh dear. Oh!
You killed yourself.
You have to put one more. There we go.
Yeah.
I have to get back in the fight.
That didn't quite go to plan. Okay. Oh. Well, that wasn't really very necessary. I didn't mean to hit that invisible sombra. Fish.
Wait for me.
Oh yeah. I always have fish and chips on Friday. Friday fish. Oh dear.
Amazing. Time to cool off. Time to cool off.
Stay there.
Hmm?
No, I was talking to.
起来吧。冻住，不许走。
Okay.
I need to kill the hammer.
Setting up on the objective. Sorry about that.
Nice.
I have 6,900 healing. 6,900. Nice. I'm missing only one item from loot boxes, and I just can't get it.
Which one?
A Widowmaker emo.
That'll be easy enough. What chat filter? G?
Now entering the prepare to attacks. Select your hero.
What are you trying to type?
Our world is worth fighting for.
Hello.
Ooh, 我更厉害了。
Empty your mind. Focus on the task.
Ice wall coming up.
So is it telling you you've already put something in chat too recently?
Commences in 30 seconds.
I grow tired of waiting.
Enough waiting around.
Yeah, so just try to type more in each message so you don't need to send as many messages.
Hello.
You know?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences. Capture objective A.
Get them off. This is not the end.
Maybe you need to stop stepping on the trap.
Hey, look, it's fine. I step in the a trap, and then I'm an ice block, and then no one gets hurt.
Except you get hurt because you step
Yeah, but I heal up immediately, so it's not a problem.
Setting up on the objective.
Whee!
You're welcome.
does again.
I'm on the objective. Come join me. I'm taking care of you. Not your time. Let's see you get past this.
Ooh!
I'm taking the objective. I can take care of myself. Damage increase. Ooh, 我更厉害了。
Softy, wake up! There's like people killing you.
Oh, I found another trap.
I'm ready to go, Softy, if you're ready.
Heroes never die.
The objective is mine.
No one can hide from my sight.
Watch out, there's a trap. There it is.
My ultimate is charged.
I'm on fire.
升起来吧。I'm taking the objective. 动住！
Victory.
I think we might have won that one.
Oh, I thought we lost.
Play of the game.
Defeat
Take you
all I
clear.
see nowadays.
Double. Traveling through Havana. Prepare to attack.
It's Havana.
mercy skin, quick!
Most
Too late.
impressive world is worth fighting for.
You disappoint me, Hanzo. With talent, you could truly fulfill your destiny.
Find another errand boy, Akane. Empty your mind. Focus on the task at hand. It is time to act.
How lucky for you.
I'm getting the feeling somebody's gonna die at the spawn doors.
Yeah, probably. There's a trap.
Payloads on the move.
I ice blocked before walking into it this time.
Nice. You're learning.
No, it was just an accident.
Nah, you totally learned. I can't reach you something.
This is not
There's a trap, watch out. You stepped on it. Hold it. Have my ult.
payload is on the way. Amazing.
I hear things happening, but I don't see anything.
Good. You don't want to see any of this.
Heroes never die.
I see a toasty.
This is not the end.
Pew, pew.
Dein Teufel ist operating at optimal level.
I cannot see you.
I don't know what's happening. What am I doing? 3 feet. 3 feet. What am I doing? 3 feet.
I don't know, what are you doing?
Where am I? What the fuck is happening?
What?
Help!
There.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're gonna die.
Oh, it's fine.
Payloads on the move.
Well, you flew into that dude.
Wibbles. Haley.
This is not your time.
Yeah, it's a fun hero.
Dein Teufel
I cannot follow you, so please.
Nice.
Don't step on a trap.
Oh yeah, there's nothing quite like homemade bread. No, go away!
Enemy Junkrat's name is Lucifer. fighting devils, guys.
Ah!
We're fighting Lucifer himself.
Everyone is counting on me.
Keep pushing forward. No one can hide from my sight.
I'm sleeping. I'm dead. Oh no.
Don't die.
Let's see it get past this.
Wrestle with Jeff, prepare for death.
Thanks for the follow.
Heroes never die.
Wow, that wall didn't work. I gave the payload a hat. No.
The payload is not. And here I thought we had a plan.
Oh, they're down there.
No one can hide from my sight.
Much better.
Good.
动动，不洗澡。
Door usually is all over the floor.
This is not the end. Helden sterben nicht.
What was the point in that Valkyrie? There was no one to heal.
Maybe she used it to kill.
Play of the
Nurses can do that. Headshot. I have a sudden urge for chocolate. The shops are closed. Or they're gonna be closed soon.
Whatever will you do?
Cry about it. I know that feeling. All you can do right now is just cry.
now traveling to the cell. Prepare for battle. Select your
Or then, if you have cocoa powder, just eat that. That's what I do.
What?
Eat cocoa powder. It's basically chocolate.
Our world is worth fighting for.
It's not too late to change
I guess, but it's very powdery, so.
I am beyond.
Then die.
What kind of chocolate have you been digesting?
the real one stuff
The-
that you
the-
can't have right now.
The toasty kind.
One. Round one. Capture the objective.
I don't have a chocolate powder or any of that.
I was, yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like cocoa powder?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I used to be called Tree Boy Dave, but now I'm not.
Help! Frosty, help me, help me, help me.
Run!
Everyone is counting on me.
Hey Andy.
Everyone is counting on
Oh,
me.
Softy's getting at it.
The objective is mine. Be quick about it.
Somewhat of low HP, and I still.
Yeah, doing good.
I claim the objective.
How are things going for you, Andy?
Heal up.
Oh no.
Doing good? Excellent.
No one can hide from my sight.
Let me get you patched up.
No.
Ah, help!
That could have gone better.
You gonna join us today, Haley? Once you're done with your surviving. And you're ready to die.
My blade is ready to be unleashed. Enemy turret ahead.
Spirit of death.
冻住，不许走。
Rude. Yeah.
What's that thing you better want?
The objective is mine. Be quick about it. I am claiming the objective.
Yay!
Right at me, thank you, toaster.
You're welcome.
Very funny. God, your mercy. That doesn't affect me.
My ultimate's just moved up.
Just so rude.
Thank you for a nice dance.
Bob doesn't sing.
And Bobby was not.
Well, we have no evidence that he does, but we've got no evidence that he doesn't. So it's not certain.
Some kind of audio system that
Everyone is counting on me.
helps say words in a way. Or sound them out. I don't know.
Amazing.
Friendly piggy. Are you talking Dead by Daylight?
There was more than one.
That could have gone better. Amazing.
My ultimate is ready.
Yeah, I did, Robbie. But not anymore.
Okay.
No one can
I'm
hide
getting slapped by a
from my
monkey.
sight.
I'm overloading.
Heroes never die.
Don't touch me.
Nice ult.
Watch this.
Where did he go?
Did you just launch him into the atmosphere?
No, I think my wall just ignored him.
Or his death didn't show up on the I'm guessing you sent it somewhere.
Wait for me.
I have no red.
Justice reign up. Amazing.
My ultimate is ready.
No. Rude. Thank you.
Don't die again.
Why not?
Stay. I step on the trap.
But dying is fun.
Wait for me.
Yeah, there's a trap there.
Victory. Play of the game. Double.
67, softy. Where's the 9?
Yeah. Missed a bit.
Wasn't someone supposed to join us or no?
I think Haley might soon. I don't know when though.
Select your hero.
Choose a mercy skin, quick.
Are you online now? Oh, you are. Let me re-queue for you.
Traveling to Volskaya. Prepare for attack.
Yeah, but the system will have auto refilled the match for them. They wouldn't have been without a team for long. Probably just a few seconds at most.
Our world is worth fighting for.
So Sigma is the only one who's missing
Suppose I'll be patching you up
Lunar New
as
Year skin.
usual.
Right?
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
忽如一夜春风来，千树万树梨花开。
I wonder if he's gonna get skinned in the next event.
I don't even feel the cold.
Does he have an archive skin? I don't think so.
No.
5, 4,
Hey, Sticky Dog.
1. Attack commencing.
He has a Talon skin, but that's just his original.
Time for a new adventure.
Yeah. So, he kind of, in a way, has an archive skin by default instead of by event.
I still prefer season.
But yeah, it doesn't count as an event skin because it doesn't have that label. I'm just gonna step on the point,
Come join me.
block that off.
There's so much damage.
Can we move up?
I don't think we can. There's Symmetra turret on the ground, nobody seems to be seeing.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were referring to a brazier. Just what bra is short for, since it's a French word, I believe.
Damage increase.
No one can hide from my sight.
My ultimate is ready. 冰墙升起来吧。
Oh. What happened to Harrison?
Setting up on the objective.
Can we go through the point?
Metro stuff everywhere.
I'm on fire.
Amazing.
On the objective.
Nice
Gather
shot.
at this position.
Commence attack on objective B.
Amazing.
Us. Didn't so. Never mind.
Ich bin da.
Come on. Okay.
I trod on Junie on the landing.
Oh dear.
Rather like a cat hair.
Valkyrie's charging.
Let's create a distraction.
不洗澡。
Oops. That didn't quite land where I wanted it to.
I mean, you distracted them, but
Yeah, at what cost?
yeah, it didn't quite work.
Everyone is counting on amazing. Let's have some amazing.
Hey, Calamity. Who's Dave?
Group up with me. Valkyrie is ready. No one can hide from my sight.
Get away from me.
Oh. No, that's in the wrong place. Leave me alone.
That could have gone
Toasty
better.
now. I'm
Mine-
25 HP.
Amazing.
Me too!
No.
I know.
10 seconds.
Come on.
Amazing.
Had to get another one in. Let me add an image. I threw this together over the last few games. It's a bit big. Let me shrink it down. It's very big. Well, I'm getting there. Now I just need to align it. Make sure it's almost. And then
Now arriving at ease. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
no, it's still a bit big. Right, there we go. And then I can then just make it slightly opaque, well, transparent. So like that. Let's see how that looks.
3,
Our world is worth fighting
1.
for.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
There we go. I had that idea yesterday and I just threw it together over the last match or two and it looks pretty good. So yeah, so I came back because of what's happened with the Microsoft deal and the commitments that Microsoft has made to basically clean out the executives that didn't get removed when everything happened. So they're gonna get Bobby removed and the rest of the executive board, and probably gonna, double check that everyone is gone that needs to be, because Microsoft don't tolerate that stuff at all. So it'll be good. Things are looking a lot brighter for the future. With Bobby in charge, nothing was ever going to fundamentally change, since he was the one responsible for that sort of thing, and he was never going to fire himself. But now Microsoft are going to be taking charge next year. I'm a lot more hopeful about not just the future of the whole lawsuit situation, but also the future of Blizzard itself, because Microsoft care a lot more about making good games than Activision ever did. So I think under Microsoft's leadership, Blizzard could return to the studio it once was. Not totally, because most of the original people have now left, but in spirit they could go back to making games for the sake of making great games and not just making a bunch of money, you know? Because in the end, of it, if you make great games, you end up making a great deal of money because of it. So, and Microsoft understand that. If you look at what they did with Minecraft, Minecraft was kind of dying. Notch didn't really want to develop Minecraft anymore. He wanted to move on to other things. But Microsoft took Minecraft and ran with it, and it's still going to this day. They're still actively developing it and expanding upon it, and from what I understand, at least the last few patches going forward have been really expansive. I know the most recent patch they released made the maps a whole lot bigger vertically in both directions, both up and down. So they basically added a whole new layer of underground stuff, which I didn't even realise until I started doing some research on where best to find diamonds, and it was referencing negative numbers, and I was really confused. I was like, wait, the maps only go down to 0. What's it talking about? So then I just started digging down, and it just kept going. I was like, what is this? So then, yeah, I looked into it further, and they've expanded quite a bit, 60 blocks further down, and about the same amount up as well. So you can build much taller things.
1 to 0.
So yeah, if they're gonna do that kind of stuff with Minecraft and keep it going strong and making it even more popular than it was before, I can definitely imagine them taking big game franchises like Overwatch and Warcraft and Starcraft and all that kind of stuff, Diablo, and just building upon those further, because those are well-established franchises that have been loved for years, and they understand that. So if they take those things and run with them, they can just make them even better, you know, over time. And I think yesterday or today, I forget, I did actually look into the PC Game Pass to see what games were on it, and there's loads on there. There's over 400 PC games already, and quite a few of them are games I've actually wanted to play, but for now I'm not going to subscribe yet. I think for PC only it's only £8 a month to play as many or as few games as you want from those 400 games, and there's more to be added soon once the deal goes through. Yeah, I don't know whether they'll do World of Warcraft on the Game Pass. It's possible. World of Warcraft, especially lately, has been looking more and more like a free-to-play game, but with a monthly subscription as well. So they could probably just scrap the monthly subscription altogether, because they're making so much money with the store mounts and store pets and that sort of thing. All they'd really need to do to offset the cost of the subscription is just do a few more of those on a regular basis, and then they don't need to charge a subscription at all, because they're already doing that with the Game Pass. So I could foresee that happening, where World of Warcraft goes fully free to play. Alternatively, they could just require people to pay for a more expensive Game Pass in order to get access to World of Warcraft and any other subscription games that they have at the time. Because I know that there are different tiers of the Game Pass. You can buy Game Pass for just PC or just Xbox or both. Those are the ones you can get right now. And the ones for just Xbox or just PC are currently £8 a month. And the one for both, I think, is 11, I think. So maybe they just require you to pay for the more expensive one and you'd get access to WoW, but we'll see. I think they'd make more than enough revenue from the in-game purchases to sustain the development of WoW. So they really don't need to continue with that.
Right now, Blizzard is earning a lot of money just by in-game boost tokens. Like, that's what gives them the most money. Because people are botting a lot in WoW.
Yeah.
They are buying these boosters. Just flying away.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
Yeah, no problem, Harrison. So you're doing what's OMAD? Is that a meal replacement thing? That Lucio is so hard to hit. 1 meal a day? Oh, intermittent fasting. Okay. As long as the calorie count of your daily meal is below your metabolic requirements, then yeah, you'll see benefit. So Yeah, running a caloric deficit will help with the weight loss aspect, if that's what you want to get out of it. You just have to make sure you're eating a well-balanced meal every day. That or taking multivitamins, so you're not missing out on any essential nutrients.
That could have gone better.
1400. Okay, that should be good. Have you spoken to your doctor about it at all? Yeah, I do really like May's nails with this skin. When I got some money, I might buy some nail polish of the same colour.
I have to get back in the fight. I'm under fire.
Okay. But yeah, if you're not doing already, it might be worth taking multivitamins every day, just to make sure any nutritional holes get plugged. That way you're not going to suffer any ill effects from any nutritional deficiencies. And long term, it might be a good idea to get a blood test every now and then to make sure all your nutritional levels are well balanced. Even if everything's going well, you can never be too sure.
That could have gone better.
This Symmetra, every single time I go into the fight, Symmetra just somehow appears in front of me. I do not understand how.
Yeah, I did get some nail polish for my Secret Santa gift that I did with Reddit, but it's quite watery. It's not very good. So when I got a bit more money, which shouldn't be long now, I'll get some better nail polish of colours I like.
Play of the game.
Yeah. Need to get more water. Okay, gonna go take a shower. Okay, wash all that, all your enemy's blood off you after slicing them up so efficiently. Oh, bye Toasty. Yeah, you could join Mind Blow. Let me have a look.
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare to attack. Select
Ooh, level up. Yeah, so for reference, a pound of body fat is 3,500 calories, about, right? So if you're doing 1,400 a day, you should be shedding a pound every couple days.
attack.
So that's about 3 to 4 pounds a week. What I've heard is the most you should really do is 2 per week. More is potentially dangerous, so you should be careful. If you're running at that much of a caloric deficit, I definitely recommend you talk to your doctor about it and make sure they keep an eye on your health. But at least keep them in the loop, okay? Because there can be negative results if you lose weight too quickly. So be careful. And also, don't be discouraged if your weight isn't going down as fast as it should. These things take time. Just stick to it. Persistence and perseverance are the most important things when it comes to weight loss, okay? Just keep it going, no matter what. Because the one thing you cannot beat is the laws of physics, okay? And your system cannot have more energy than has been put into it, right? So if you're running at a caloric deficit, the system has to lose energy somehow, right? It has to go down. And there's only 2 things that can affect it. The amount you're putting in and the amount that's being expended, right? So your metabolism. And there'll be several ways your body will try to stop you and try to convince you that it's either by trying to convince you it's not working, or trying to demoralize you or convince you that you shouldn't continue. But the only person who's allowed to tell you shouldn't be continuing is your doctor, right? If he tells you to stop or slow down, you should listen. But if your weight is going down and you're healthy and your doctor is happy, then you should be continuing. Because if you want to reach your weight goals, persistence and perseverance is the key. So many people fail because they let themselves be convinced that it's just not working, or they can't win, and they fall off the wagon and fall back into their old habits. Okay? One thing that can definitely help is an accountability buddy, someone who's familiar with you, who you trust, and tell them to, keep an eye on your progress, and allow them to have some authority over you and allow them to tell you off if you're doing things wrong, right? And make sure they know to keep asking you about it, keeping you accountable. At no point should you feel bad about doing things wrong. No one's perfect, everyone makes mistakes. But as long as the trend overall is going down, that's the good thing. Yeah. But even if the scale says you've lost no weight at all, that's meaningless for now. Just keep going. It's a data point, right? If you're not doing already, create a spreadsheet and record everything, okay? That way, over time, you can graph the results and you'll be able to see that downward trend. And the more that downward trend grows, the more motivation it will be to continue, okay? Seeing the results in a graph is a very powerful motivational tool. So if you haven't planned on doing that, do that, because that will definitely help. And yeah, write lots of notes as well about how you're feeling physically and emotionally and all that kind of stuff. The more you write down and record, the more you can look back on it later and say, wow, I'd forgotten about those things. I'm so happy about how far I've come, you know? These are great tools. Yeah, but it's good to do. Even if you just use the tracking spreadsheet and have like a column for comments and just write something there. Easy enough. Yeah, definitely log your weight so you can graph it, because that's a very powerful tool to visualize your progress, because it's easy to forget things and lose perspective, but graphs can give you that perspective you need sometimes. If you're feeling a bit demoralized, you can just look at the graph and say, look how much progress I've made already, you know? Plan for the future. Assume at some point you're going to be sitting there, you're going to be feeling, you know, low, down, and you're going to need some encouragement. Who better to encourage you than yourself from the past, when you had that drive and that enthusiasm and that excitement for the future, you know? Because you know yourself the best. But I would suggest putting in a Google spreadsheet, Google Sheets, and actually graphing it. It's super easy to do, and it does give you that very visual indicator that you're doing it right and you're going in the right direction. Or if you have an app that does that for you, that'd be good. There are plenty out there. You could even get some smart scales, which will do everything automatically. Just step on the scales and it'll log it all and graph it all for you. That's a super easy way. Yeah, so you've got a long journey ahead of you. So the more you have to lose, the bigger a downward graph you're going to make. It'll look pretty good by the end. It'll be a big accomplishment. I suppose if you wanted to, you could find a picture of yourself, like a full body picture of yourself, and get someone to Photoshop it so you look the way you would at your ideal weight, and then pin that up somewhere to visualize the end result, right? That's another way of giving yourself a visual reminder of what you need to do and where you'll be eventually. Yeah, good. Good. But yeah, use as many tools as you can to keep yourself motivated. Because if you want to form a good habit, you have to stick with it for several weeks at least. A month is a good target. If you could do it for a month, you can do it as long as you want. So just take it one day at a time, smash it out every day, get it done every day, and in no time you would have formed that habit, and your body will be thanking you for continuing the trend. Right? Yeah. Yeah, my previous name is gone.
Welcome to Paris. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I tried to do some, running and all that physical training, but then I just gave up next day. I couldn't handle it for some reason.
Exercise is only 20% of the battle. Food is the 80%. If you can fix your food issues, that's 80% of the battle. And you can do the entire battle just with food. That's what I did. In June, in June, I was about 30 pounds higher than I wanted to be. I stepped on the scale and I was 13 stone 4 pounds. And I said, right, that's enough. That's far too much. I've let this get away from me for too long. I'm going to do something about it. And now I'm 11 stone 3 pounds last time I weighed myself, which is about a week ago. So I just did it, and all I did was I just ate less food. That was it. I just reduced my caloric intake and I lost the weight. Because that's the main thing that affects your weight, what you eat. So I changed that and it worked.
Heading up on the objective.
I have no idea what to eat, what's good and what's not.
I don't think it makes a huge difference as long as you're getting the nutrients you need. It doesn't really matter what you're eating. What matters is the caloric content of your food, right? How much energy it has. Because if you're taking in more energy than your system is using, the system will gain energy, right? So you'll gain weight if you're eating more than your body can use. Because what else is it going to do with it? The body is made in a way where if it's it will just store stuff it doesn't need if it has no easy way of getting rid of it or doesn't feel like it needs to. And the other side of that coin is if you're not eating enough, then it has to get that energy from somewhere. So we'll use those reserves that it saved to a rainy day and get the energy from there. So your body will slowly burn those energy reserves away until the caloric deficit is solved. So all you need to do from a mechanical perspective is reduce the amount of energy that's entering the system enough so there's a deficit and the system is forced to use that stored energy to maintain basic functions, right? Simple enough concept. There's a lot of misinformation out there about having to eat certain foods or not eat certain foods, and although there is a grain of truth in there, there's a lot of misinformation simply because people are trying to make money and convincing you that you have to buy their stuff, their book, their course, their food, because people want to make money, and obesity is a very common issue, so they can make a lot of money off people staying fat, not just being fat but staying fat, because if they just told the truth and people listened and people followed the advice, there wouldn't be an obesity epidemic, because people would understand the problem. There would be some people who have, food disorders. There'll always be those people, but I feel that the capitalistic system has ruined it for a lot of people. They've convinced some people they should eat junk food as much as they want, and being fat is okay, and if you are fat, just buy a load of these products and you'll be fine. Not disgusting practices out there, when in reality all it is calories in versus calories out. It's as simple as that.
As simple as that sounded, that still doesn't make any sense to me.
No one can hide from my sight.
If you're overweight, it means you've been eating too much food, right? That's it. If you're overweight, you have a history of eating too much food. So to fix it, you have to eat not enough food for long enough to counteract the effect. That's it.
Well, I'm not eating as much as I used to anymore. I don't know.
Sorry.
I mean, there was actually a point where I noticed that my weight went down a bit. I don't know when that was.
Yeah.
But I started to eat less than what I used to. I don't know if it's helping or not. I can't see the difference because I don't have a weight.
Yeah, see you around, Glamdy. Do let us know how you're getting on. If you need any motivation, you know where to come. And I feel like for a lot of people, they struggle succeeding with weight loss because the cause is not being addressed, which is mental, right? There's a psychology aspect to it that also doesn't get addressed nearly enough. And there's a lot of people that need emotional support and they're just not getting it. Either because they don't need it or because the people around them are not helping and or actively making it worse.
Hi. Hello. I have the distinct feeling that I'm needed somewhere. Yes.
I don't know why, but I could use some support, but then at the same time,
1. Round 1. Capture.
I don't want to get it. If that makes any kind of sense.
I mean, you don't necessarily need someone else to tell you what you already know, because a lot of what therapy is helping you figure out your own thoughts. Some people have a lot of difficulty trying to do that, so help is definitely worth having. And anyone struggling with any sort of mental issues of any kind would always benefit from talking to someone who's very knowledgeable in those subjects. It's never a bad idea, as far as I know. But everyone is, at least on a technical level, capable of sorting out their own stuff. I've been pretty good at that myself. Whenever I have any issues, I just work through them myself and try to figure them all out, and quite often I'll find a solution that works for me. I can think through my stuff very logically and do a lot of research to check myself, all that kind of stuff. And when I was first coming out, I did seek out a therapist and had some chats with them, but I felt like I didn't really need it in the end, because I already had figured it all out myself. It just helped to make sure I was on the right track, which I was. Because with something that big, I wanted to make doubly sure I was doing it right. because it wasn't worth risking it.
No one can hide.
But yeah, with everyone around me being very supportive and understanding, I didn't run into any kind of issues with any of it, so I've been pretty lucky really. Most people I've heard of have had problems either coming out or being able to, and those people definitely benefit a lot more than I did from talking to a professional. And there's nothing wrong with talking to a professional or admitting you need help. It's difficult to do. It's not easy to admit you need help, but that's the first step of getting it.
Best round lost.
Yeah, for me it's most definitely the fact that I refuse to get help. I don't know why. I can't. I can't even ask for help from my parents. That's how bad my motivation is.
You give those of us with skill a bad name.
You know that isn't the kind of
That's something you'll have to work out for yourself if you want to be better at it.
Where's
Trying,
the fun
but
in playing fair?
I just keep delaying myself.
Just do like a mind dump on a piece of paper. Just write down all your thoughts and feelings about everything, just anything that comes to mind. And then try to analyze it and try to find clues. Sometimes you have to just do a mind dump, right? Just try to get everything out in a physical way from a mental state. And sometimes you might discover things you'd never really thought of. Can't hurt. I know it helps me whenever I need to try and figure stuff out. I just really dive deep into my own thoughts and try to figure out the origins and all those kind of things. And think back in my past as to potential clues and all that kind of stuff. Figured so much out doing that. Like, what happened with the old lawsuit situation? I guess I didn't realise it at the time, but there was a good reason why I was so affected by it. It's because, you know, I identified with those women more than I realised. Right? I could imagine, you know, what happened to them from a more personal perspective, even if I didn't realise it consciously.
Anyone want to join?
Sometimes the mind will be totally fine with just burying important memories that lend you clues as to why you are the person you are, until you turn up with a shovel and start digging.
the fight.
Straight ahead. Use caution. Hey! Hi there. Hello.
Amazing.
Sometimes I just feel like
Amazing.
I'm a child who's left out in the world without knowing literally anything about it. Like, I'm so confused about everything in life and how it works.
Heroes never die.
Until
Well-
somebody physically shows me how it's done.
I mean, there's one benefit of living these days. There's so much information out there about everything, you know? And
I have no idea where to look for it. And what is the right answer. I don't know any of this.
yeah, I get that.
Anyone want to join me?
Hey, welcome back, G. You all clean?
I just received 4 ultimates into me.
Amazing.
I mean,
So you're
I know
dead?
I'm a roadhog and I have fat health, but come on.
That's honestly, that's a terrible trade for them. Using 4 ults just for 1 hero.
But yeah, but
That's
so far
really
so good.
bad economy.
Heroes never die.
Yeah, it didn't work out. So you helped us win Merox by being an ultimate sponge.
1-1.
Your sacrifice was not in vain.
Nice. But that won us a match.
Wonder why you
I
were
would
never
win.
accepted into Overwatch? Almost like someone didn't want you to join. Have you ever considered getting a new hobby? Did you mean to do that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Barber. Okay.
Capture the objective.
Yeah, I'm back. Back in the Overwatch train. Oh,
The objective is now.
See you later.
I'm securing the objective. Anyone want to join me?
This is not your time. Let me get you catched up.
that Doomfist likes their dumplings.
Heroes never die. Rocket barrage incoming.
Oh.
I'm so full of bullets. Every time I see enemy, they just blast into me.
got the point.
Good kitty.
They still start from the 1. We just need to cap it 1.
Hey, amazing! Let's have some hot
What
cocoa.
in the hell?
This is not the end. Let's have some hot cocoa. Get into position. Let's have some hot cocoa. Heroes never die.
No. I love how well those two voice lines go together.
My thanks. Chill out. Hey. Focus our attack on the objective.
Let's have some hot cocoa.
No?
Come join me. Let's have some hot cocoa.
DC9!
Victory.
They didn't go on a point!
Well, we won.
Play of the game.
What kind of play of the game was that?
That was one kill.
No, that was 2 kills. I pushed Hammond off the map.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we'll have a short break and then we'll carry on. Okay. Oh, am I inviting G again? Oh, Hatsumi, yeah. Get in here. Get in here. Anyone else? Alright, let's go. Let's do some snooping. You've been neglecting Widow. Okay. A respectable amount of May hours, that's acceptable.
Traveling to Halloween. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Hey Tree, it's not I neglect Whittle. I just don't really know how to play Whittle to get more hours. Every time I try to get hours as Whittle, it gets too hard for me.
You just point and click. You click their face. And then if you miss, you still hit something, like the wall. Gotta show the wall who's boss.
Our world is worth fighting for.
I was trying against AI, but it doesn't always go like that when I play on the arcade. But, like, most of the applications, the kill times are lower for DPS.
Hey honey, thanks for stopping by. Same with you.
Ice wall coming up.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defense objective.
No, no. Oh.
Objective lost. Saddle up. New defense point. Objective.
Well, you know, some people like to try hard when they see diamond borders. It's fine. You're a lightsaber. No? Ah, and again. Wow, I didn't realise you'd already have it again. Well, that mech didn't last long, did it?
Hey, do you think next time can I just whisper you instead of going through the chat from Twitch?
Yeah, of course. You're already on my friends list.
Alright, thank you.
No. You know, it occurs to me that since I came back, I don't think I've seen anyone ask me what my level is in chat, in game.
Really?
Yeah. Not anyone.
I don't know if it's me, but I see that people are nowadays don't take that too much. They don't really care too much about it nowadays. At the very beginning, I remember when I was a bronze border and I saw a gold border, they were like all like nuts.
Yeah. I remember way back in the day, like right at the beginning when I got my first star, people were asking me, how do you get a star? That was pretty funny. Or when I got a silver border and people were freaking out.
Hey,
Good
do you
times.
think once we get to Overwatch 2, do you think are we gonna keep our levels? Like, I know they're gonna remove the borders, but do you think our levels are gonna keep the same?
Well, I remember Jeff saying in an interview that they want to make sure they acknowledge the work that people have put into their profiles. When asked specifically about levels and borders. So they will have some sort of plan for it. Whether that's still a level system or something else, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, they don't want to wipe that out for people because they understand that some people work really hard on it. And yeah, when I met Jeff, I told him what level I was, and that definitely made an impression on him. So yeah, he does know. But he's not in control anymore, but hopefully by that point they'd already had an idea of what they wanted to do for that kind of thing. Hey Phoenix. How you doing? Good to see you again.
Can I invite someone? we're at 5 stacks, so that's why I'm just like wondering.
Yeah.
Alright, gonna do it now.
As long, well, okay.
No, I'm just asking you. If you don't want to, you can just tell me no.
In order to make it fair, they could ask in my stream chat, and then at least they've done what everyone else usually does. Fair then. That's my policy. And then if they've already played with me before, then it's safe to skip that step.
Okay, I respect your decision, so I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna ask you later if I can join you back, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for the games.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm doing well. Gonna be doing a lot more hours at work soon. So I'm gonna have to stream a little bit earlier. But I still want to continue best I can. Now I've started up again. I don't want to just stop a week after I started. That wouldn't be very fair, would it? Oi! Controller? Okay, next game then.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Today we find a new champion.
Is this the same team? It is, isn't it? Roadhog? Okay.
Amazing.
Well, it's Roadhog with reversed inverted legacy sticks. So yeah, that'll be fun. Discord is telling me, Haley, this is colouring pixels. I don't think that's right. Okay.
Play of the game.
Yeah, we could. You needed 40 more damage, Mind Blow. And then you would have got 69, which would have been nice. Funny number. Hey Tyler. Yeah, it's queuing us up for a different match. So it shouldn't be them. Yeah, that's a different team. And also Blizzard World. What do you mean, massive face? This is normal size.
The world is worth fighting for.
Maybe they're just warming up for comp.
This place looks like so much fun.
You're not wrong, May. Ah yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Good. Of course. It's Blizzard World. What else would I do? Haley, no! No!
That could have gone better.
Why are they so rude? Right, ready? I know. Oh yeah, because let's go now. After 6 seconds. That's just rude. I wonder if you can customize that in the workshop.
No one can hide from my sight.
Let's see you get past this.
Hello there.
You had a dream? Saw a creepy doll baby floated and turned into a star? That's weird. The fin got stuck. Ooh. It means you have a vivid imagination. Where are you going?
Let's see you get past this.
Go! Now that was rude, G. Winky face.
Our world is worth fighting for. Amazing.
I have time to do something. I will protect the innocent. System check initiated. Green across the board. I'm ready for action. Justice reigns from above.
Hold on.
Justice reigns from above.
Okay, good. Hey, Atomic.
Amazing. Knocking them off.
No.
not over yet.
I'm taking the point.
Amazing. Amazing.
No one can hide from my sight.
Here I come.
Let the dragon consume you.
No. Ah, thank you. Got that monkey. Oh dear. Nice.
See.
Hey Jake. Yeah, I thought I'd add a little bit of a trans element to them. I feel like that works pretty well, considering the flag has 5 stripes and I have 5 stars, so works out pretty well.
Wait for me.
On my way.
I could use some
Yeah, it's worth looking up the different flags, especially, you know, these days. Can't hurt to learn.
Score.
There's lots of handy images out there that have them all on and what they mean.
I can be nice. It's good to be back home.
Enough waiting around.
Yeah, it is a lot to remember, but just having a look at all of them to see what they look like can help. I know I had a look at all of them, and there were a few I didn't even know existed until I looked it up. So now I'm more knowledgeable. Even if I don't exactly remember what they all are, I can at least recognise them a little better now.
Everyone is counting on me. On my way. Where does it go?
See you later.
I have to get back in the fight. Helden sterben nicht.
Okay. Bench. Yeah, that's not quite how they work. Just, yeah. Oi.
This fight is not over yet.
Wait. I need to change my own rank so I don't level up or gain ranks or whatever. Because my name has changed. So I'm no longer blacklisted from my own point system. Wait, that's not where I wanted it. Go. Goodness sake. When's this report coming out? Stop dragging your feet, silly people. Just boot the man out already. Pats, yeah. More pats. You're not trying to break it. Okay, good. I've got a don't break it button. It's fine. I can unbreak it if it breaks. Just, you know, pats. You could. Maybe at some point I could find pats that can actually ruffle my fur. 3D pats. Yeah. Still got 72k. That's a lot of pats. Yeah, I think that's 720 pats, yeah. That's assuming you didn't get any more while doing all those. You could probably work out how long that would take. Let's see. 720 pats times by 5 seconds. That's an hour. That's an hour of pats.
That could have gone better.
Don't look down. What's down? Pats and more pats. Yeah.
Knocking them off.
No one can hide from our line of sight.
Run away. Need any more pats? I mean, you've got the points. So, it's up to you.
Where does it hurt?
Yeah. This is fine. No.
My ultimate is charging.
That could have gone better. Amazing.
30 seconds remaining.
There's a tracer. There's a dead tracer. Wow, that tracer got very deleted.
No one can hide from my sight.
The dragon becomes me.
Victory.
Yeah. I mean, for people only interested in PvP, Overwatch 2 isn't very exciting, to be fair. From what I hear. Because it doesn't really change a huge amount. Just takes away one player and does a load of balance changes. And there's a few new maps and a few new heroes. Not much else, really. Well, Overwatch doesn't need a huge amount of power to run. I had a laptop that was about 10 years old that was never meant for gaming, and it technically ran Overwatch. If what you wanted was a nice mosaic slideshow, it worked. If you wanted a frame every few seconds, it was fine.
Welcome to Real. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Is that a voice changer? No. Just my voice.
Our world is worth fighting for. A moment to enjoy some peace and quiet. Probably just.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Do you mean 144 hertz? I don't know myself. It should be all right. I mean, that's what, the non-GTX 20 series, right? So it's on the low end, but it's not terrible. This?
It's
over the top fill.
banana and chocolate cake. I put some melted chocolate on the top for icing and it just falls off.
Yeah, not very sticky.
Sorry.
Yeah, banana and chocolate cake with icing that just fell off the cake. It's quite solid.
Step rider.
No.
I have to get back in the fight. Let's have some hot cocoa.
Oh, they've still got that platform bug.
Amazing. Let's have some hot cocoa.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Oh, they changed it. It's no longer in the way.
这样可以挡住他们。
Took them long enough.
Genji Valhalla.
Okay. So fairly low power machine. But should be able to run some stuff moderately well.
This is not your time.
You better watch your step. Come on, everyone.
That's a CPU that's on the lower end and several generations old.
Victory. Play of the game.
Huh? Oh. Good eye there, G. That's one of the few things I forgot to update. That's done.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
What's your current machine got in terms of hardware?
The world is amazing. Watch this.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Zenyatta, I must admit, I understand how your healing works.
And I do not understand much of how you heal, Dr. Ziegler. I suppose we must all take something.
Not at all, Zenyatta.
5, 4,
All you need to do is learn.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Lifesaver.
No.
大家都指望着我呢。这样可以挡住他们。
Yeah. The CPU is probably what's holding you back there. That's a very old one.
Here I come. Let's see you get past this.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective.
Some people would just rather be generous with their money than spend it on themselves. I can understand that. Yeah, you're not wrong, Harrison. It's a very nice thing to do.
Ice wall coming up.
Thank you. Apologies. Get these.
No?
Let's get you back in the Everyone is counting on me. Help me. I can use some assistance. I can take care of my enemy turret down.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Harrison. I'm quite similar myself in that respect. I've gone overboard on more than one occasion with my generosity.
I'm on fire. Keep out of my way. Enemy turret ahead. Watch yourself.
It's quiet.
Let's put enemy turret here. Enemy turret neutralized.
No! Well, I distracted them a little bit.
I have to get back in the fight.
Enemy turret here.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Yeah, you can get away with keeping the 980. That's not a terrible card. What you could do is just get a new motherboard and CPU and just swap out that bit and see if you have a better result. How much RAM have you got?
This is not your time. You're a lifesaver.
10 seconds.
Nano weeks administered.
Victory. Play of the game.
You'd have no problem enjoying RAM all night, Hayley, huh? Yeah, I might want to get more RAM. 8 gig is pretty low these days. So yeah, I'd say minimum you want a new motherboard, a new CPU and more RAM. And then see how that goes.
Traveling. I can prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Ideally you'd want 2 8 gig sticks if you're going for 16 gig. That should be fine for your purposes. And ideally they should be the same sticks, right? If you get 2 different sticks, they might not work as well together.
All systems operational. Diva, ready for combat.
Yeah, 16 is pretty normal these days.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
So I'd recommend buying a dual channel kit which has 2 8-gig sticks in it, and then you'd plug those into like the first and third slot. So you don't want to plug them in next to each other, you want to leave a gap of 1 slot. That way they work better together. Okay.
Enemy turret here. Healing enough.
No?
My ultimate is almost ready. My ultimate is ready.
Okay.
Objective A captured. Escort
On the way. Taking damage. Let's have some hot cocoa.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Pats, yeah. No. Why would it keep burning me if I'm just standing in it?
Everyone is counting on me.
Rude. Currently AMD make the better CPUs, so I'd look at AMD for options. Their CPUs are higher power for less, so get more bang for your buck. You either want to look at the 3000 series or the 5000 series for AMD. Those are the two most recent generations. Oh no! Ah! No, Toddy!
Payload in transit.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
So yeah, find one of those in your price range with a motherboard to go with it, and then slap on some good RAM sticks, a dual memory stick kit, 2 8GB modules at a decent speed. You want something like over 2.5 thousand megahertz at least. So maybe 2.4 minimum, I'd say. Minimum. Memory isn't that bad in price these days.
Play of the game.
Hey Princess, Baby Diva, hello.
Traveling to Horizon and your defenses. Select your hero.
Our world is worth fighting for.
Staying out of trouble, Benji?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what Harrison's budget is, really.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Right beside you. You know, Anna, there are procedures we could look into to repair your eye.
You're very kind. But I'm comfortable where I am now. It's a good reminder.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let's see if anyone wants to go to space. Oh dear.
Amazing! I've got you. Yes.
Heal up.
Thank you.
500? Yeah, you should be able to get all of that with 500 pretty easily. Okay, Tyler, sleep well.
Sorry about that. Let's see you get this.
Good.
Helden sterben nicht. Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei. Get ready, they're coming back.
Oh dear. Yeah, there wasn't much winning that, was there?
Hey, 我又回来啦。
Objective lost. Widowmaker here. New defense point. Objective B.
Hey.
Thanks. Wow. Yeehaw.
Just butts. No more quest mode. I haven't got around to sorting that out. I'll have to have another look at that at some point, see whether it's still viable.
动动，不洗澡。 Everyone is counting on me.
No one can hide from the hunters.
起来吧。Amazing, amazing.
Огонь по готовности.
Really? Just me? Okay. Better than anyone else, I suppose.
My ultimate is ready.
Much obliged.
Heal up.
Thank you kindly.
I'm under
Widowmaker here.
Bad guys. Heads up.
Yeah, I can have a look for you, Harrison. In about half an hour.
one is counting on me.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Get him! Ooh, thank you. Ah. Ah.
Wait for me.
No! I was on there!
Play of the game.
What's in the box? Ooh, on defense. Who wants to do the Orisa thing? Excellent. Wait. I just remembered there was controller in Roadhog. When was that? Well, let's do it now. Yeah, it was a while ago. I've forgotten to put my rewards queue back on my mod display. Need to put that back. Yeah, that was an hour ago. Oops. No, what? Let's I need to rearrange these windows so they're a little more even. There we go. No, wait. Other way. Well, I landed a hook. Somehow.
My ultimate is charged. Attack on me.
Who chose that? So, Meinhot chose a controller, and Phoenix Flame chose Roadhog. So, yeah, it was a dual effort. Wait, that's the wrong button. No. Yeah, so some of the older motherboards aren't compatible with some of the newer CPUs. Which CPU have you got on there? Well, without a BIOS update, which is a more complicated thing if you're not sure what you're doing.
My ultimate is charged. And the dragon becomes me.
5600X. Okay. Yeah, it's because you've selected the 5000 series. If you're not sure how to do a BIOS update on a motherboard, it might be better to find a 3000 series, because those won't require any fiddling about. They should just work. There might be some newer motherboards that don't need a BIOS update for the 5000 series, especially now since that generation has been out for a little bit now. Thanks for the res. And it should save you a bit of money as well. Seeing as you're on a budget, you don't need the absolute newest stuff. And it's important you don't go too cheap on the motherboard either, because if you do that, then you might run into problems limiting your performance and not being able to plug in enough things. Okay, good. No! I almost did like a 720 hook, but I missed. Okay. Yeah, that motherboard should be alright. How much is that one? $94? Yeah, that's a good price for a motherboard. So yeah, what about the RAM? Have you picked that out?
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Roadhog, you know, good sniper. Oh no! Hold on. Wait, how didn't I die? I'm a big fat piggy. Yeah, so what I'd advise to do is get 2 sticks, 8 gigs each, and then if you want to in the future, you could do the same again, and then you'd have 32.
My ultimate is ready. My blade is ready to unleash the dragon beneath me.
Yeah, that should work. How much is that? Yeah, 59 for that is good value. So what's all 3 of those together? I think that comes in a lot lower than the 500 you said. Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds about right. Don't worry about it, G. It's fine. But yeah, that should help a lot, because based on your current hardware, you're limited by your processor and potentially your RAM. So upgrading those 2 should have a big impact on your performance. Should eliminate all those stutters.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero. Just make sure that
you know what you're doing when you put it together, either by just knowing already or watching plenty of YouTube tutorials, or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can always find someone you know who is. Okay, Hayley, I'll see you next time. Thanks for playing. And yeah, when installing the new processor, do not neglect the thermal paste or the heat sink. Those are both very important. Yeah, there are different sizes of motherboard for different sizes of case, but generally most motherboards you'll find a normal size, and so if you have a normal like size case, it should be fine. Not all CPUs will come with a cooler. Check when you buy the CPU. See if it says it comes with one. The one you're using at the moment, your current CPU, should be fine. Actually, it might not be because it's an Intel cooler. So you might have to buy a CPU cooler with your CPU if it doesn't come with one. So read the product page and check. Yeah, coolers don't cost a huge amount. If you want a decent air cooler, I'd recommend getting a Noctua, N-O-C-T-U-A. Those are generally the best air coolers on the market, and they range in price from cheap to not so cheap. So have a look.
That could have gone better.
Yeah. As you've got a lower end CPU there, you don't need a really beefy air cooler. So you could probably spend around £40–50, and that should be good enough for an Noctua one.
No one can hide from my sight.
And Noctua coolers come with thermal paste, so you don't need to buy any. Says it comes with the cooler? Okay. Does it say it comes with thermal paste? That's important. Hello.
To see you. I think he's forgiven me now for treading on him.
Yeah.
Seriously, I walked right on him. He was curled up by the airing cupboard and I trod on him.
I think I might have kicked him rather hard this morning.
You did?
Yeah, I tripped over something furry.
Yeah, so did
But
I.
when I looked, it was gone, so
Yeah.
I'm guessing it was him.
He was curled up in his favourite place by the airing cupboard door.
Yeah.
And I trod on him in the dark.
He is the colour of darkness, aren't you?
He is the darkness.
Fairy darkness.
If I could make a
Very handsome, very dark. You kicked him, I trod on him. He's talking to us.
Yeah, as long as you've got some thermal paste, it's fine. There we go, no more Bastion. And then get rid of the Flying Dutchman. Stop it. Why would they shoot me when I'm working up with you? Wow. Wow. No.
Everyone is counting on me.
Payload in transit.
Asking for it. Payload
It's the genie sticking his butt where it doesn't belong.
Wait for me.
You here to munch some fingers? Hmm.
Let's see it get past this.
Tasty fingers. Kitty.
Play of the game.
kitty cat. Yeah, it's that time again.
Select.
Tasty fingers, huh? Yeah, Perry boy, aren't ya? Just trap him in my lap. Okay. So yeah, that'll do for today. Perry cat. Okay, so tomorrow another stream, yeah. It's Saturday. So tomorrow will be my last 6 till 10 stream, since I'm moving time to 4 till 8 starting next week because of my new working hours. How long it stays that way, I'll just have to wait and see. Isn't that right, Junie? You big furry lump. So yeah, we'll try that for a while and see if that works. Let's swap to the ending scene. Yes, Perry man. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in today. Appreciate you all being here. What are you doing, eh? Big boy? Just looking around. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll do some more then.